What are the best first date conversation topics? What sort of lingerie do men absolutely love? What do you do when a guy says another woman's name when you're in bed with him? And how do you handle it when your best friend, who's a guy, is being weird because he has a girlfriend? Hello, welcome to Ask Mark number 21, and we are answering questions as we do every week for you. You send in amazing questions, you really do, so thank you for contributing. And literally, today's questions, virtually all of them, you've given me content for a full video. These are great questions this week, and they're pretty darn interesting, so you're going to enjoy this. Make sure you subscribe, let's get straight into it. Janelle is our first question. She says, great tips, Mark. What are your favorite first date conversation topics? Janelle, I'm going to tell you the best first date conversation topic you have ever heard, and the coolest part is it changes for every single guy. Passions. His passions, your passions. If you talk about people's passions, there will always be conversation. So you're never going to run out of conversation. The guy and you are going to enjoy yourselves. And do you know the coolest part about speaking about passions is that you get to find out about part of a world that you may never be a part of. This is one of the best things about dating is you get to go out with lawyers, you get to go out with plumbers, you get to go out with electricians, you get to go out with businessmen, whatever it is. A lot of these will be jobs that you never do. You never have experience in. And dating is such an exciting opportunity to get experience. What's it like to live a day in the life of a plumber? I don't know, who knows? I've never been on a date with a plumber, but if I did, I'd be fascinated. I'd be absolutely fascinated. What's the easiest part of a plumber's day? What's the little annoying things? Every job has its little annoying things that it has in it that you never think of. You know, most of you don't know this about me, and it's not something I promoted a lot on the channel, but my day job before I got into this, I'm a qualified vet, as in veterinarian, and I still do 1 day a week in that job. And, you know, there's little things that people don't think of that they're fascinated by, like like when a client comes in and they've only booked a 10-minute appointment and their dog is super sick and has so many problems that they haven't told the receptionist about. Little things like this that you just don't think of. And you go, wow, I never thought that about that job. These things fascinate me. And they should fascinate you too. If you're genuinely interested in the people you're meeting, dating is your one chance to meet people from all different backgrounds, religions, jobs, passions, and you can find out and just have that little hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, time, that small amount of time to live vicariously in someone else's world. It's pretty freaking cool, right? So ask a man about his passions, tell him about yours. Not only are you both going to have heaps to talk about, but every date is going to be different and you're going to get to understand the world of something that really you'll probably never be a part of. And this is where dating is really cool. It really grows you and gives you so many interesting and varied experiences. So Janelle, that would be my advice to you regarding conversations topics. Don't go down the same line every single date. Every single date should be different. It should be fun, varied, and you'll have a lot of fun without putting any pressure on yourself and without having to prepare too much if you just focus on his passions and your passions and chatting about both of those. Second question, and it just gets better. Lita says, I was wondering, what type of lingerie do guys like? What colors? Red, black, white, trashy looking lingerie attached to high stockings, Hollywood style, classy, shoulder long, high heels or bare feet? Lita, the simple answer to this, and for you out there, the best type of lingerie is the type that you feel most comfortable and sexiest in. Because if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel sexy, it is not going to be sexy to a guy. Confidence is sexy. Whatever, you know, I talked with Glenn. I think it was 2 Ask Marks ago. I talked with Glenn McIntosh, Australian weight management psychologist, and I've got my own video coming out with him soon, so keep an eye on the channel for that. We talked about how sometimes you let body image get in your way, but there's also a lot of women who are a lot bigger and are still very, very sexy because they own it and because they've got that confidence. It's not about what you wear, it's how confident you feel and how comfortable you feel in it. Because if you think you're sexy, the guy's gonna think you're sexy too. Now, there might be some of you out there who are saying, yeah, okay, that's great, Mark, but I do feel good in a lot of these. Is there a particular preference men have? So I will touch quickly on what studies have said, and this is gonna be a big shock to you. This is gonna be a huge, just truth bomb shock. Men love push-up bras. Go figure. Yes, it's false advertising. No, none of them care. Push-up bras do really well. Bralettes are very popular. And baby doll, over-the-top lingerie does very well as well. In terms of bottoms, again, big shocker. Thongs do well. Men love G-strings. Go figure. The other thing is that the cheeky brief was the other one. The studies show that men really love, so it comes up a bit on you. And the cheeky brief, but the thong is always the most popular. Go figure. And you know what? Throw on a set of heels if you're feeling up to it. The guys are going to love it. So, leader, hope that answers your question. Most of all, you have to feel sexy in it, but there are some preferences. If you're going, hey, I do actually feel sexy in all of this. What do men love? I want to please him the most. That's your average. Gigi 55 says, hi Mark. Oh, Jesus. How do you handle or say or do when a man calls you the wrong name when having sex? Oh dear, has this happened to you, Gigi, or is this just a, hey, what if type thing? Here's the thing. It's gonna hurt a lot. It is. If a guy does this, if a guy says another woman's name during sex, it's gonna hurt a lot. And it potentially shows that at that moment he was thinking of that woman, which hurts. If you're honest, there have been times where you've been with your partner and you've thought of someone else too. Maybe in the bedroom, or maybe you were just walking along the street, hand in hand with him, and you saw a hottie across the road and you thought, gee, he'd be a good fuck, wouldn't he? Oh. And then you went, oh, what am I doing? I'm back. We have these fleeting thoughts. We're human. No one's perfect. It does happen. This is a really hurtful way for them to come out, and there's no question about that. But I will say this, Gigi. If this is the worst thing that ever happens in your relationship, if this is the very worst thing that ever happens between the two of you, you've got a pretty good relationship. Now, it's going to hurt. You're probably not going to want to sleep with him for a couple of weeks, maybe longer. But we do have slips of the tongue, and we do think of other people from time to time, and that's the reality of being human. That's the way our brains are designed to work. It does happen sometimes. Most humans weren't born with an entirely, purely monogamous genetic set, and sometimes we do have thoughts that betray us. And you know what? We get control of them and we don't act on them. So if this is the worst thing that's ever happened, if this is the worst thing that ever happens in your relationship, then you're going pretty well. So take some time and let hubby, your partner, know. Say, look, it really freaking hurt. I will get over it. We'll be fine. I trust you. Give me time. Give me a few weeks and I'll get over it. I'm just not ready right now. So let him know that you're on your way, and obviously, hopefully he's being super apologetic and he's wanting to make it up to you. Obviously, if you're suspicious of him, or if he's being dodgy, or if he's sort of avoiding it, then that's weird, and you want to go, okay, do I trust this guy? If I don't trust this guy, ooh, what am I doing with him still? This is issues here we've got to deal with. But assuming you trust him, assuming there's none of that going on, then take your time. Let him know you're taking your time, but that you will get over it. And that's going to reassure him in the process. And this is one that time will heal. Gigi, I hope that answers your question. And the last question is from Rima. Rima says, hi Mark, I have a best friend who is like my soulmate, and we've been best friends for almost 2 years now. Have seen the worst of each other, but here's the catch. He has a girlfriend for a very long time, and he still gives me signs that he wants to be with me because he enjoys my attention. I know he likes me, but there is something stopping him. Something stopping him. What could be stopping? Oh, you mean like a girlfriend? Oh, right. I know there is no one who can love him and take care of him more than me. Okay. We've had numerous fights and months of us not talking to each other, and we get back together. Good Lord, this is like a soap opera. This dude's a friend. This time he stands me responsible for messing up our friendship because I have stopped giving him attention. I don't know how to deal with this. I want a solution. Can you help? Rima, there's a whole bunch of details missing here. You haven't said kind of what your most recent contact is. You haven't said where things are at right now. But this is seriously sounding like a soap opera. The fact is he has a girlfriend right now. So you've got to either accept him and go after other men, or if you're finding that you can't and you're still sitting there going, I wish this would happen, I want this to happen, I can't think about any other guys, then this space that it looks like he's given you is exactly what you need. You need space, you need to go through that. Check out the video, How to Stop Liking a Guy, I'll put it in the description. But in these situations where we get really infatuated with someone we can't have, and then we have to mentally break up with them, it's almost as significant to our brains as a real breakup. Because Rima, you've probably fantasized about this guy, you've probably fantasized about a future with him, about the two of you being together. You've said here, I know there is no one who can love him and take care of him more than me. That shows to me how much you've projected forward. So if you go sort of no contact with this guy, kind of cold turkey to get your emotions away, you're gonna have a come down. Guaranteed. And this is something I take clients through and women who call me on discovery calls. This is something that you are going to feel, and it's gonna feel almost as real as a breakup. So check out the How to Stop Liking a Guy video. Have a look at that. The bottom line here is you either need to accept that he has a girlfriend and be his friend and want nothing more from it, or if you can't do that, if the emotions are just too involved, then get that space, keep it until you're over him and can accept that friend's frame. If he comes to you wanting to be with you as more than a friend, then you tell him, all right, mate, you've got a girlfriend right now, sort that out, then we can talk. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching and thank you for sending in your marvelous questions. What's your question? Questions, comments, whatever it is, I want you to pop it in the area below, in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell, and I shall see you in a week's time on Ask Mark again.